Welcome back to Vloggers. Way too tired for this bullshit, so let's just get fucking into it. In the last episode, I think we finished the last world, and in today's episode we're going to go into world number 7, which is the second to last world of the entire game. We're getting close to the end. I did get a mini mushroom off screen because, as I said, the best way to get a mini mushroom for world number 7, as far as I'm aware at any rate, is just by save scumming, which is not possible in the original game, but you can with an emulator, obviously, with save states. So what I didn't do that on screen because I kind of felt like let's not do that. But what I ended up doing is being a miserable failure at life. But other than that, I also went to an item house and I made a save state before getting the item. And then when it wasn't a mini mushroom, I just loaded the save state over and over and over again until I got a mini mushroom. So now I've got a mini mushroom in my item pocket, which means that... Do you give me a fire flower? No, you do not. This becomes so much easier when you have a fire flower. Yeah, that's on me. So that means I have a mini mushroom now, which means that once we have defeated the boss, I don't know if you need to do the last hit as Mini Mario, or if you have an opportunity to use items afterwards. I think you still have an opportunity to use items after defeating the boss. So we're going to defeat the boss as normal Mario, or Big Mario, or Fire Mario, just whatever the fuck kind of Mario we are at the time. And then, fucking hell. Fucking hell! And then after that we use the mini mushroom to get into World 7, which I'm starting to think maybe we're going to need that question mark block. Also, I still don't have a new controller and I can't get into this. Thank you very much, Castle. It's been a long day for me, okay? So we're probably going to do very badly today and we're not going to make a lot of progress in this entire week's worth of episodes because I'm going to record 3 episodes, probably back to back. Maybe I'll leave it at 2. I am fairly tired. I've had to deal with a lot of shit today. There's been some friend problems. A friend of mine had some problems which I had to help him through. And while I am fairly okay, that is very tiring, and I'm not gonna get into much in the way of details because obviously privacy is a thing. And they're not my issues, so I'm not going to be talking about them too much, or at all, as a matter of fact. And then I also had work-related issues because I was looking forward to working on the first video for a new client today, and then that client messaged me with, yeah, I actually don't have any footage for you to edit today, so we're going to postpone that to next week, which on one hand side means, less work, so it means I can relax a little bit, but it also means less money, so it means I can relax a little less. That's, again, totally on me. And then I had a call scheduled with another potential client, and then I had to go into a certain app to do that call rather than just through the website we had communication over to begin with. So I was waiting for him to come online so that we could talk, and it didn't happen. And then 5 minutes past the agreed upon time, I was like, let's check that email again. I got a confirmation email and I was like, oh, there actually is a link in here. Let's click on that. And then he wasn't in that room. I was like, okay, I'm 5 minutes late, but maybe he's even later. So I spent about half an hour in that conference room, digital conference room, obviously, and he didn't show up. I was like, okay, he's just not going to show. I'm going to do something with my life because I've waited half an hour at this point, and that seems reasonable enough to leave at that point. Oh, no. That was almost very scary. Okay, so I think I can now use the... I cannot use the mini mushroom anymore. Fuck. Okay, so you do need to do the last hit as Mini Mario. That's good to know. So we're going to be doing that again. Well, that sucks. So then 15 minutes later, I got a phone call on my phone. Because I also did give my phone number. And let's do it again. It was the potential client, and like, okay, we had an appointment today. It's like, and I explained my situation, and he was like, I was in there like the agreed upon time, sharp. I was like, yeah, and I was there like about 5 minutes later, and you weren't. They're like, okay, can you be there again in half an hour, in like 25 minutes? I was like, sure, good. I'll just like join the room now, and in 25 minutes, when you are done with like the other potential freelancer, probably you was talking to at the moment, I'll be in that room. And I guess you can see where this is going. So I joined the room again, and I just went to work on another video because I got another video sent to me while that was all happening. So I was like, okay, I can work on this while I wait. That's fine. And oh, okay, let's focus here for a moment, because this has not been going well so far for me, this part. Okay, so I was working on another video, and that little video took me about an hour and a half to finish up. All the while, I was in the conference call room thingy. And I don't know if like, I know that math isn't particularly most favorite thing of most people on the internet, but oh my fuck, damn it. But 25 minutes is less than an hour and a half. Having been in there for an hour and a half, surely I was in there for 25 minutes, and he just didn't show. So after an hour and a half, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave again because I've got shit to do and I've got like a life. So I'm not gonna like hang around here until like 10 PM waiting for this dude who's clearly not gonna show up because he probably had like a bad impression because I was not in the call literally the second the clock hits the agreed upon time. He probably had a bad impression of me, and then I'm guessing he was talking to another freelancer, which gave him a good impression, and he just went with him. Which is totally fine, I suppose. It's not quite fair, I'd say, but, you know, that's the thing. Life doesn't have to be fair, especially, like, if you're a freelancer, right? Because if this kind of shit happens to you with your employer, you have certain rights, because there needs to be, like, depending on the country you live in, but there needs to be a reasonable explanation as to why you hire one candidate over the other. Otherwise, things can be classified as, and I got a mini mushroom, as discrimination, which obviously as an employer you don't want. But hiring freelancers, you really don't have that trouble. You can just hire whoever the fuck you want without any like any governing body there. So, technically speaking, there's nothing I can do about that, and there's nothing I really want to do about that, because that would be a little bit of a bitch move. Like, started to bitch about, you didn't give me the job because whatever, right? But at least you could let me know that, you know what, I found somebody else or whatever, or at least like humor me a little bit and get into the call, and then like 10 minutes in say, you know what, actually, I don't think this is going to be a good match. At least, like, to prevent me from waiting an hour and a half for your stupid ass, right? So I sent him a message saying, the service probably is, like, doing weird stuff because I've been in there for, like, over an hour, didn't see you show up. If you want to make a call through this other platform, the platform we're on right now, which I'm not going to name, on some other time, I'd be more than happy to do that, but for right now, this doesn't seem to be working. And then I just, like, left the server again. Now I have to focus for it, like, a moment. Please let me ground pound, thank you. As a mini Mario, it's more difficult to hit these kind of things. But we did do it, so we're fine. And that was the story of me having a bitch of a potential client, which definitely not going to like get that job. If that wasn't obvious already, definitely not gonna get that job, and that's fine. It's really not, because I like money. But we're in the clouds now, so that's good. We have time to do like 1 or 2 levels in this world itself. So that's been my day. It's been a bit of a rough day. And as such, I am like absolutely exhausted because a lot has been happening today. Let me drink some water. Also, I still think I might be dying because I don't know. I've been Googling a lot, but I've just been like feeling not that well and tired again lately. And it's like, it comes and it goes a little bit. And I honestly don't know what it is. I honestly don't. I mean, I've complained about this like months ago in, I think that it was still Pokemon Platinum Theft-Lock at that point. The fact that I thought I had iron deficiency and I was like eating a lot of liver products and like spinach and stuff, and that didn't really help, and at some point like my tiredness just kind of like disappeared again, and now it's reappearing, and it's like, I don't know what's going on. But I've been Googling a little bit, which you should never do. If you're feeling sick, never Google what's wrong with you, because you always have cancer. And the things I found were like all fairly unlikely. Again, there's like heavy metal poisoning, which probably would have had some more symptoms by now if that were the case. There's iron deficiency, which is the most common one, which I very much doubt because the amount of iron I've been eating, it's been like more than a human being should. Not should. But more than enough. And then there's things like having a parasite in you, which worried me for a moment until I realized, yeah, but if I had like a parasite feeding off of my insides, the tiredness would not have left me. It would have only gotten worse. So surely that can't be it. And there's also like other symptoms with parasites I just don't have. I literally only have the tiredness. And it is already it's the midway point. Okay. So surely that's not it either. And then there's like the mental health issues, like yeah, when you're stressed and or depressed, right? You always generally also feel fairly tired and like there's just like no point in moving on and that kind of stuff, right? I probably should have... Oh no, you go to the right anyway. That's nice. But the thing is, I don't feel particularly like depressed or anything. Maybe a little bit stressed. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's literally just like stress. Because obviously... I've been fairly stressed for like months at this point, right? It's been better over the past like month or two, but... being a freelance video editor / filmmaker, it's getting started. It's kind of rough. It's really kind of rough, as a matter of fact. It's a field with a lot of competition, and especially as a like on distance video editor, like an online video editor, there's a lot of competition from countries where the average wage is a lot lower than it is where I live, which means that they don't need as much money to live month to month as I do, which means that they can work for less, which then in turn means that I'm going to have to work for less, which means that I don't make a lot of money. That all makes sense, right? So far. Come on. Oh my god, I did it, and it's a... You can jump on those? I did not know that. Can you please stop jumping when I don't want you to jump, Mario? I very much appreciate you not jumping. That was me. Gonna be honest there with you. That was 500% me pressing the jump button. But that's been going in like a decent direction. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, but I'm not losing money month to month. Even though it is fairly stressful getting to the point where I'm gaining money month to month, even if it's just like $10. That's fairly stressful. At least there's like an upwards trend there. So I'm guessing it's literally just like my mental health not being quite in the right place, and that is making me feel like tired and stuff. Because I don't feel tired all the time. I feel tired mostly randomly, honestly. Ooh, that was so close. Honestly, it's mostly randomly. Mostly it's just like, it comes and it goes, and maybe there's some kind of correlation to like mental health and stress, which make me feel more tired. Like, I went to see a doctor about this, right? At the time, I think I talked about this, and he's like, it feels like almost like panic attacks. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't really feel particularly panicked. And he's like, yeah, some people, when they have a panic attack, it manifests as different feelings, not just literally panic. And I'm guessing it might be something along those lines. Anyway, that's been the mental health talk for today. And it's also been the episode for today. So in the next episode, we're probably going to talk about something else. And hopefully we can finish this world within the next 2 episodes. So we can do World 8 soon. Until then, I'm a vlogger. You've been awesome, as always. Bye.